Alright, in the shop today we've got a 67 Mustang Coupe. Owner brought it in because it drives like crap. Got the old power assist steering on it still. Another shop's been working on it. Threw a bunch of remanufactured parts on it from just, you know, the auto parts store. Won't name which one. And you see the stance looks a little funny in the front end. To fix some low issues, they put big block coils in it, stiffened the heck out of the front end, jacked her all up. So this week we'll be remedying all of those issues with this car. So part of what we'll be doing is adding a Borgson power steering unit to this, eliminating all of the assist down there and putting a new power steering box in. Okay, so with this new kit, the assist valve and the assist cylinder both were removed. Replaced the drag link and remove the power steering lines. Stock pump stays, and the gearbox up in there gets replaced along with the pitman arm. So let's get this out. and that one's not giving it up. Well, all the steering linkage out of the way. A little easier to see up in there to that gearbox. Okay, something fun here. Somebody welded this bracket on here after they butchered up all of the holes for some reason. Be careful where you take your car to be worked on. Okay, steering other than power steering lines all gutted out of here. Get rid of some grease and oil. Here's all of the old components that are not going back in. Showed the old parts, and here's the new stuff. Tip and arm hoses, drag link, steering shaft, and brand new box. Alright, got the lines all in there, rerouted. See all the new parts, how everything comes through the firewall. Lines come up. A little tight here by the headers, but made her work. Tied back into the pump. Car sits a little lower in the front end thanks to actual small block coils and not big block coils, and even has a little bit of suspension give now. So now that we got the steering, everything wrapped up except for some fluid, haven't ran her yet, we'll move on to the other part of this project, which is correctly hooking up the Edelbrock carburetor. Somebody's got the crankcase vent hooked to the rear port on the carburetor. Creates some problems. We'll do a little replumbing here, put her up on top dead center, redo the distributor, because again somebody said there was no marks on the balancer for this engine, which isn't correct. They just didn't know what the heck they're doing.
All right, well, that wraps up this power steering fix. Obviously this car had a lot of other issues as well, with the heavy duty springs being an issue, with lifting the front end up too high, and also the car was just not tuned very well. So we got those two things fixed. And the power steering kit, we upgraded to this power steering conversion because these model of cars, I believe, is starting in 1965 all the way through 1968. The cars that had power steering, it was actually a power steering assist system, and it's kind of an outdated unit. You know, obviously they stopped using it in 1969. They upgraded to a traditional power steering system after that. And the problem that occurs if you have one of these year Mustangs, you've probably noticed this too, is as you're driving along and you hit a pothole or a rut in the road, or if you go to even make a turn, the power steering system assist system is wore out, and it will actually take the wheels and steer more in that direction. And so the driver has to be very tense and very alert, and they have to be able to overcorrect and really stay on it, and just, it's a white knuckle driving experience, which, you know, that's not fun. I know these cars demand a little bit more of your attention than a brand new car, but they shouldn't have to demand that much. You shouldn't have to drive only 30 miles at 60 miles an hour and be wore out from the experience. You should be able to drive and enjoy and take it on a backcountry road. So my advice is, unless you are actually doing a complete period correct, all numbers matching Mustang, you probably want to upgrade the system for two reasons. One, it gets rid of all the antiquated systems in it and actually upgrades it to a more modern style. It'll drive like a brand new car. And the other part of it, and this is the part that doesn't make much sense to me, the upgraded power steering kit, conversion kit, is actually cheaper than if you were to replace every single original power steering assist component. So it's a win-win in my opinion. And to give you some perspective on, you know, is this problem common? I think it is, because the car I'm sitting in right now is a 1967 Mustang, but it's not the same one that you guys watched this video on. It's actually the next one coming up that we're going to work on, because it also has the same problem. So something to keep in mind. Highly recommend doing this kit, this conversion kit. If you have any questions about it, for one, we'll put a link on all the components used and where we ordered them from, all the part numbers. And then also we will leave our contact info so you can reach out to us about any questions you may have, and if you're trying to do this kit yourself, or if you want us to do it, we can also facilitate that. Obviously we have some experience doing these kits. So highly recommend this conversion kit. You will not regret it. It'll drive like a brand new car, and you'll fall in love with it all over again. I already talked to the owner of the white Mustang that we did this conversion kit on. He's out driving it around everywhere, and it's like he fell in love with the car all over again. So highly recommend it. Other than that, we appreciate you guys watching this video, and please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have anything in mind that you've seen us working on that you'd like to see a part of, or if you want us to showcase something in the future on these cars or trucks, you know, drop a comment and let us know. So having said that, have a good day, guys.